Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is going to be part 2 of the carrot cake that I made the other day. Please excuse me, I'm still recovering from a flu, but the game should go on. The ball should get rolling. As you can see, I had here a wooden spoon, white margarine. It's used for icing, baking, all those good stuff. So that's what I was been using. I used a cup of that white margarine. So this recipe requires half a cup of margarine, but I made a cup because I made the recipe double, as my pan was a little bit bigger than the recipe's pan and it was square. So I go ahead and I smooth my margarine. I added some cottage cheese. I should have used cream cheese. You can use cream cheese if you have it, but I didn't have any cream cheese, so I bought the wrong one. But cottage cheese will also do the same. So I just mix them together until they are nice and smooth. Then I go ahead and I add some condensed milk. I just pour it into my butter and cottage. So then I go ahead and I add some caramel treat. I should have smoothened the caramel treat before I added it, but yes, I don't think it would have worked out very good. But I mixed the caramel treat into the icing and it made like this lovely brown cream color. So I was tasting a lot because I wanted the icing to taste a certain way. So I did add some icing sugar. This is just so I don't add too much sugar into my icing. That's why I mixed the two together. But you could definitely just add sugar if you want it that way. Not a lot, I just pour a little bit at a time. This icing sugar you can buy at Metro stores or Spar, Pick and Pay, any of those grocery stores in Namibia. You can find that type of icing sugar. It's the Liberty icing sugar. The condensed milk I also found at the same stores. And I just kept adding some icing sugar until I got the correct sweetness. I don't like too sweet icing, so I just added my sugar at a time rather than adding too much sugar, because you can't take sugar out, you can only put sugar in. And here guys, I just waited for the cake to cool down for a few hours. Then I start slicing it. You don't want to wait until your cake is super cold. You should at least have a little bit of heat, not too much. And I just add my icing in the middle of my cake. I just give it like a barrier around, and then I put a lot of icing in the middle so it doesn't spill over your cake. And I added the top of the layer on top. And I started to icing this cake. As you can see, I'm not a pro at icing cake. I'm very good at the baking part and the icing and stuff, but I'm not good at decorating and being creative. So that is just what I'm lacking at this point. The cakes are delicious, but the creativity to make the cake very nice and neat and creative is not there yet. So I'm still learning how to do all of that. So the cake was put into the fridge for like an hour, and then I cleaned up, and then here it is. It has been in the fridge for an hour, and I started to add icing on top of the chilled cake. And I did like a mixture of caramel and condensed milk to put on the sides of the cake. This gave like a nice flavor to the cake. Just eating into your carrot cake and then having that nice caramel flavor coming through, it was very nice. There I was just chopping up some honeycomb chocolate balls, cutting them in the middle through so I can start building my 60. So this chocolate honeycomb balls I bought at Metro's. You can find them at the Metro stores, also at Pick and Pay stores, at Spar stores, I think. So they really added a nice flavor to the cake as well. So yeah guys, that's how the cake look. Please like this video, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.